Hello, everyone, and welcome to our weekly winery update.
Hi, everybody. I'm Paige.
I'm having some technical difficulties, but hopefully we've got it all figured out now. So, Paige, what are you sipping on tonight?
I found another bottle of Diamond, so I'm still sipping on that. How about you?
I have some Antler Shed. I have been on a red wine kick lately, and so I'm drinking some red wine tonight. Diana says hello. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. We've got a few exciting updates for this week.
Hi, Diana. Yeah, so we've got some fun stuff. We have, I think, more events this week than we've had in the past couple of months. Maybe not that many, but I'm very excited about them. We've got our cookie pickup coming on Saturday, so I'm so excited about that. I hope everyone ordered their cookie kits if they want to, the cookie decorating kits. So those you can pick up at any time on Saturday. And we still have another date if you guys didn't get to pick those up. Those are from Haley Sweets and Treats in Janesville, and they're so good. I'm very excited for everybody that got theirs. So anytime on Saturday, you can come pick them up.
Yeah, and so they include 6 cookies, right?
Yeah, there's 6 cookies, and then there's decorations for the cookie sheets, including frosting and sprinkles and some other stuff. And then you also get either a card for a glass of wine that you can use later on if you just want to pick up your cookies and go, or if you made a reservation to decorate your cookies in the winery, then you can enjoy your glass while you're decorating. So.
Yep, and just a friendly reminder. So you're more than welcome to make a reservation and stay at one of the tables and decorate your cookies, but try to make sure to make that reservation because we have been filling up pretty quickly, especially on Saturdays. So hopefully you can make one and join us for some cookie decorating. It'll be so fun to have that happening again.
I know, slowly bringing back the stuff that was happening before. So that's always
It's been a couple years since we first did the cookie decorating class with Haley. I think it's been 2 years. And 2 years ago, we would have to release the cookie decorating tickets to our email newsletter first, because if we put them on Facebook, they would be sold out in like an hour. So that was back when we had to limit it then to just, I think it was 20 people that we could have, just so that Haley could instruct everyone. And it was so fun when they did the Christmas class the first time. Haley and her mom and sister came dressed in these elf costumes, and everyone had such a good time. And so like every time we did a cookie class, they would sell out instantly. And so I'm so happy to be able to have Haley coming back just in a different way and doing these kits. I think people are still going to have a lot of fun with them.
Yeah, and I think for this weekend, we ended up selling 19 kits. So it's very similar to what it was. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And Lucy asked if you can still order the cookies. So this weekend, Haley's already working on making the cookies now. And so if you do want to order cookies, the next weekend is the February 13th, right? So
Yep, you can still order the cookies, but you won't be able to pick them up until February 13th.
And I think there were a few people that got emails saying that your order was ready to pick up on the cookies, but just make sure to actually pick it up on whichever day that you selected. And it isn't ready yet. It'll be ready on the day that you chose.
Yeah, with Square, I had to set it up to either say it's ready, 2 days from when you ordered, or, a set amount of days from when you ordered, or right now. So instead of saying, oh, it's not going to be ready for another week or whatever, then they're ready right now. So just on the day that you picked them up.
Yeah, Lucy said she did the cookie decorating several times. So she's an expert now, I bet.
We'll get your order in for the 13th.
Yep. If you don't have one in yet for this weekend, make sure to get one in for Valentine's weekend. I think that would be a really fun Valentine's date idea. Either, or Galentine's, you could pick it up on the 13th and get the group of girls together. I know there's a couple people that are doing that. They made a reservation for the winery on Saturday, February 13th in the morning, and they're going to do some cookie decorating and have a Galentine's Day.
If you watched Parks and Rec, that was always my favorite episode that they would do every year, was the Galentine's episode.
Yep. So Galentine's Day needs to be celebrated too. We've got that. And then speaking of Valentine's weekend, we still got the dinners, the to-go dinners and at the winery dinner. So Paige will know this better than I will, but there's going to be lasagna and salad and a whole bunch of stuff. So it's a dinner for two, and the dinner for two includes a bottle of wine, or you can do a dinner for four, assuming maybe you've got some kiddos at home. Then you can do the 4 meals and you still get a bottle of wine, and then you get 2 sodas. So the bottle of wine could still be shared between 4 adults if you're looking for a double date on Valentine's. And then those are going to be available for pickup at the winery as well. And the reservations are on our website or in our Facebook events. We have had Anytime Catering come do the Valentine's dinner. I think this would be for sure third, if not probably their 4th year. It might be their 4th year coming. And they always do an amazing job. Their food is very good. I know a lot of people have come to, probably, if this is the 4th year, there's some people that have been to all the Valentine's dinners, because Anytime Catering, they always do an amazing job, and the food pairs really well with the wine. So hopefully Paige will give us some details then on the pickup times for that, because I'm not 100% sure on the pickup details. Do you know if there's a specific time frame that they need to pick those up?
I don't think there's a specific time frame. Okay. No, and I can double check with Jean, but if you make a reservation, in the afternoon, then you'll be able to come and either just pick it up if you just want to take it, or if you, like I said, if you make a reservation, you can eat it at the winery and have a little winery date.
Yeah.
Oh, and it does come with a mini bundt cake too, and garlic bread and vegetables.
Of course. I forgot about the dessert. And garlic bread, I mean, obviously, if you're having lasagna, you have to have some garlic bread with it.
It's mandatory.
And then I guess, the vegetables, it is the new year. You still got to try to pretend like you're on the diet, being healthy.
Did anyone make New Year's resolutions? Did you make any, Amanda?
I feel like I just have a lot of goals for this year. So
you don't want to narrow it down to just one?
I have one very, very, very big goal for this year to get a building at our new land. So, and I guess, if I can get healthier along the way, that would be appreciated. But
yeah, take laps around the property as you're going over there.
Yeah. I have been teasing Miko and Rudy that we are hopefully going to go for a walk in the new land, and the Wisconsin weather is not cooperating. It keeps snowing and ruining the chance of us going and walking the new land. But one of the things I want to do as soon as I can is put a walking path around it. And I found these fancy dog collars where you can just draw on your phone the perimeter of the property, and it keeps the pets nearby. So
that's cool.
My birthday's coming up here next month, so I might be looking to get some of those.
Matt's got to watch these, and then he'll know what to get you.
Yeah. Alexis says it's so cold too. It has. It's been. I mean, it's January, so I guess it's to be expected, but it'd be nice if we could get rid of some snow, have like I took 50 degrees.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be good walking temperature.
Mm-hmm. Get the snow melted. Yeah. So Jerry says they're excited for the new building. Thank you. We're excited too. We've had the past couple weekends, it has been a little too busy at the winery. So if you've visited us, thank you for your patience, especially since some of you who have been at the winery may know we have switched over our systems. We have been using the Square cash register system. And like everything new, especially computer systems, it has definitely had a learning curve and been something that takes us a little bit more time than what our old system did, since we had used that for a couple of years. So hopefully you guys have bared with us while we get you moved over in the new system. For the most part, though, I think it's been a really easy transition. So hopefully you guys will agree with that.
Yeah, it's definitely intuitive. So it's been good. There have been some hiccups, but it's been mostly good.
Yep.
And then on Friday, we have Family Feud. I love Family Feud. It is such a fun game to see everyone play, and everyone gets so involved with it and has the most fun answers. So it's on Friday at 6 p.m. I think we are full at the winery for reservations, but you can still watch virtually. So we will still go virtual with it, and you can get, your team together either virtually or, in person, and, put your answers on there, and it's so much fun. So Friday at 6 o'clock, don't miss it. Family Feud. It's going to be awesome. I always love Family Feud.
Yeah, I
Seems
know.
like a little bit rowdy in Family Feud than in bingo.
Yeah, Family Feud. We had it, almost 2 weeks ago, and it was so fun to be back doing Family Feud. We had teams that were at the winery, and then we had a couple of teams joining us virtually. And so it was kind of the perfect crowd inside and virtual. And, it's funny because it's Family Feud. There's definitely some questions on there that'll be like, it's not always super family appropriate. Sometimes the answers can be more adult friendly, I would say.
And sometimes it's not, what the question is, but it definitely leads you in that zone, I think. So, yeah. But it's fun. We have had, I think, Tim and Jen have had their kids play, and I think they still had fun, and I don't think it was fun.
So. Yeah. I think it's definitely still family friendly because the stuff that isn't kind of goes over the kids' heads. So you're still safe to play along. So we'll be doing that at the winery and then playing virtually too. So it'll be fun to get back to that and have the cookie pickups, and then we've got some other fun stuff happening too. We've got the board painting class coming up here soon, so tickets for that should be available.
The tickets are coming soon, but you can on the either on the event or just send us a Facebook message and say that you want to do it. Oh, Gus is over here. If you hear my dog whining. So the tickets aren't up yet. We've had some issues. So, but if you want to be involved, definitely send us a Facebook message, and then we'll reply with, the tickets and I've got. Actually, I'm gonna cover for Amanda's face. I've got the stains, and then all the little patterns and everything that you can choose from on there. They're all very they're Valentines oriented or wine oriented. So so it's gonna be awesome. It's on February 6th from 11 to 1, and you do need to pre-order your tickets. So just let us know if you want them, and we will get them to you as soon as we can. And then next week. Do you want to talk about this?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I do. Okay. I finally finished. We've got book club happening next Thursday at 6 p.m. I just finished the book yesterday. Guys, if you haven't read it yet, have no fear. Just download it, whatever you got to do. Get it this week. And trust me, you'll have it done by book club next week. And so it's the Book of Last Names. It takes place mostly during like 1942, 43, 44. It starts out in Paris, France, right at the beginning of World War II. And then the main character, she is Jewish and she lives with her parents, and her dad is taken away by soldiers, and her and her mom flee to southern France, which I'm pretty sure it's southern France. I need to try to find it on a map. They flee to this town called Orignon, and I I listen to audiobooks, so I have yet to figure out how to spell Orignon. So if anyone speaks French or knows, let me know because I'm trying to figure out where on a map it is. But anyways, the book is so good. She ends up joining the resistance and helping. And I don't want to give too much away, but we're going to be discussing this book on Thursday at 6 p.m. at the winery. And even if you haven't read it yet and you just are looking to come have a good night with a glass of wine and talk with a fun group of people, then definitely come. We have a great group that usually comes for book club. And so even if you haven't finished the book, you can always, do the earmuffs for the ending. I have to admit, I kind of predicted the very end, but it was still, it's such a good book. It's got a little romance. And of course, there's some tragedy with the World War II. I think we all know how that story unfolded. So I am not a big history person, and so I was a little skeptical on this one, but honestly, it's one of the best books I've read in a while, so I highly recommend it. It's much better than I think last month's book was the one that just ended, and it didn't have an end, and so this one 10 out of 10 stars, especially compared to last month. So, Lucy says she has it reserved at the library, but still hasn't gotten it. Ooh, but she's reading another by that author, which is good. Ooh, I'm gonna have to look up. Yeah, this author was very good, especially like I said, last month's book. I thought it was gonna be good, and it just kind of flopped. So it was really nice for this book to be so good.
Well, and there wasn't even a cliffhanger with the last one, right? It just kind of cut off and
yeah, it was like it should have been book 1 of 3, but apparently it's not. It's just not. So first, this book had an ending. It was great. It was wonderful. I highly recommend it.
Oh, Lucy's reading The Winemaker's Wife. That'd be a good one for another month.
Oh my gosh. And it's by the same author. Oh man. Now I know what I'm downloading tonight. Yeah. And so if you haven't joined us for book club, it's a fun group. I know Elise, who does the yoga, she's usually part of it. And so that was always fun. We got to see her with yoga and then see her at book club. I know hopefully somebody was asking about having yoga again. So we'll have to touch base with Elise. We were taking a little bit of a break with the COVID on the rise, but we'll check in with Elise here and see. She might want to wait until we can do it outside again. I don't know for sure. We'll check with her and see.
Yeah, I'll have to talk to her about it. And then also coming next week is Jen will be back with her myofascial next Wednesday at 5:30. So I love when they come. Everyone always looks so relaxed in the chairs because they're getting. To me, it looks like they're getting a chair massage, but it's not. It's the myofascial therapy is. I don't even want to say because I don't know, but it's like the lengthening of your, I don't know. We'll have to get Jen on here, but it looks awesome. It looks like a massage. So come and it's free. You get a 10-minute service and then you also get a coupon for if you book an appointment with them. So it's good. Come next week, Wednesday at 5:30 from 5:30 to 7. They'll be at the winery giving free services. It's fun.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with her, so she knows.
I have it set up so that I get, I think I have it on a 3-week rotation now. So I'm just got like almost like a monthly
Yeah.
appointment for the myofascial, especially like we have cement flooring at the winery right now. And so we're on our feet a lot and moving heavy cases of wine and everything. So it's nice to relax the muscles after all the hard work we put in at the winery, right?
Yeah. Well, if I'll have to sit down with her one time, or maybe I'll just make an appointment. I'll just jump the gun. Just do it.
Well, next Wednesday you'll be at the winery.
I will.
They have a Try It Tuesday that they do.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's every Tuesday. It's like 30 minutes for $30. You'll have to go to their website or Facebook. I don't know for sure, but Try It Tuesday. So if you can't make it to the winery for a demo, you can do the Try It Tuesday.
Yeah, I've seen that on their Facebook too.
Yeah. I like Bill's comment that everyone needs a coronacation.
It's so true, especially when you look outside and it's wintry, blustery, and just freezing.
Yep. So if you haven't heard of it, coronacations are wine of the month for January. It's a pineapple coconut beach in a glass. So right now it's just for the Herd Wine Club members, current and new ones. So if you've been on the fence about signing up, this is definitely a time to sign up. And then if we have any left over, we will likely open it up to everyone after the month of January. So
it's wearing a lei. It's on vacation already.
it's wearing a lei from our spring break party supplies.
Yeah. No, it's a real Hawaiian lei.
Last year we had to cancel the spring break party, and then so it's been 2 years now since we've had the spring break luau. I wonder, we probably, unless we are graced with some amazing weather for Wisconsin for spring break, we probably need to plan on some sort of virtual luau this year. I think
we can have a hula dancing contest online or something.
Yep, a hula contest. I'll have to look up. I know in previous luau's we did a Prosecco pong contest, and that was really fun. So I'll have to come up with some different games and ways so that we can still have our spring break luau virtually or at the winery spread out through a whole week or something.
Yeah,
the whole spring break week. Kind of like the wine Olympics.
Yeah. Send us your fun videos of you hula dancing in 2 months.
Yeah. Hopefully. I don't know if the actual Olympics are going to be happening too. Just a sidetrack on that. We had our wine Olympics last year. I think they had rescheduled the regular Olympics for this year. So hopefully some of that stuff that got rescheduled for this year will still be happening now.
Yeah, hopefully.
Like Summerfest, all that good stuff. Otherwise, we'll just all be partying at the new land with our grand opening and
we can also go way out at the new land.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a big ground uncorking. Rather than a groundbreaking, it's gonna be a ground uncorking.
So. Like how they do on breaking new ships by hitting them with a bottle of wine. Breaking the new building.
Yeah, yeah.
We got new cheesecakes too.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm very excited about those ones. It took a lot of self-control not to break into those tonight. But we got Valentine's Day ones. So we have red velvet, white chocolate raspberry, chocolate strawberry, vanilla, and the other one, triple chocolate. Yeah.
There we go.
So come and try the new cheesecakes. Even if you tried our other cheesecakes, these are good too.
I don't know which one I'm more excited for, red velvet or chocolate covered strawberry, because I love both of those things. So
Yeah, that red velvet one looks so good though. It's got a big old heap of frosting on the top of it. Yep.
Yep. So those will be here until Valentine's weekend, or while supplies last. So I think they will pair perfectly with pretty much any wine, especially the chocolate lush.
Yeah, that'll be really good with any of them.
So we'll have to get a picture of them because they're very adorable. Like all the cheesecakes from 808, they're very cute. So we'll get a picture of them all and post them online for you all to see. And hopefully you can come in and try some. I know we've got some indoor reservations available still this weekend. And to make a reservation, it's still super easy. You can just go to timberhillwinery.com, and the link is on like every page right at the top of the page. So it's super easy. You don't have to pre-book anything. You just have to tell us what time you want to come and how many people are coming. And I will say too, so Saturdays are definitely still our busiest day, especially Saturday afternoon. So if you are looking to come at a time when we're not as busy, feel free to call or message us. Or Google has an awesome feature. If you just Google Timber Hill Winery, first you're going to want to leave a 5-star review. And then second, you're going to want to look at, they have this little chart that tells you like when a place is busy and not busy. So it's a cute little bar graph. And so you can always look at that too to see if it might be a good time for you to come if you're trying to avoid lots of other people. Or you can always book the domes, then you only have to be around the people that you want to be around. The dome happy hour deal is still going too.
Yeah, the domes are booking up way in advance now too. So if you want to get in on the domes, we only have them through March. So if you want to get on the domes, do it now. I was counting. We only have a few Saturdays left, even open with the domes. So book your Saturday or any day.
Yeah, I remember last week you were saying they were booked on Saturdays through like almost the end of February. So there's only a few Saturday bookings left, and then otherwise, like I said, the weekday special, you just put in happy hours, the promo code, and then you get half off the rental. So I know at least in Janesville and Milton, a lot of the kids went back to school. So if you have little ones that are back at school, you can come in and just drink wine and celebrate your freedom again.
We've already had a couple of celebrations of the kids going back to school at the winery.
Yep. Somebody celebrated their last day of virtual learning with the kids at the winery. The mom drank wine, and then the kids got to devour one of the delicious pretzels. So
Good.
I think we're becoming almost as well known for the pretzels as we are for our wine.
Yeah, those things fly out of there. Yeah, they're so good though. And you can get them in the salty or the sweet. We haven't had as many people want the sweet. I don't know if they don't know they can get it in sweet, but it's like a cinnamon sugar covering, and then you get icing. Oh, it's really good. It's like a little pretzel cinnamon roll.
Yeah. Oh, Alexa says they're still virtual in Beloit.
So that's when you have your field trip to the winery for science class.
Yep. And that's when you pour your wine in your coffee mug. She's a teacher, so they'll never know. Yeah, Krista says it was really nice to be in the dome on a Friday during the lunch hour. I'm all about the food too, and the fondue. We had some ladies take home their leftover fondue today. It's so good. I had some fondue and wine for lunch. I love it. Yeah, Jerry says he's thinking about doing the happy hour dome during the week.
You should. It's awesome. And it's half price.
Yep. Today the domes were a little chilly, so I do have to say, if you have a reservation in there, make sure to wear layers too. Maybe bring one of your coziest blankets. So it can get there is a fireplace in there, that like an electric one, that puts out a good amount of heat, but on days like today where it's really chilly and windy, it's almost impossible to get it kind of to like a room temp or whatnot. So probably plan to dress in layers and check the weather so you're fully prepared.
Yeah, there you go. Cozy up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think that's all we have for this week. Hopefully, we keep moving forward with the new land and plans, and I don't really have any update yet on that, but as soon as I do, you will hear it here first. So we will let you know. And otherwise, you can find us at the winery.
Oh, here's
All
my
right.
cup.
Thank
Cheers.
you for joining us tonight, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers. See ya.